bugged out eyes, waiting for something horrible to happen to me. You're thinking that I'm going to freak out now? And I admit I am considering it. But you don't get to be lost and founder at the Grand Nautilus Hotel without learning how to be a professional. So, okay, yes, maybe I'm not the bravest mouse in the basket, but I am in my place, behind my polished desk, master of my own little world of lost property and shiny buttons. And so that's why, when the lights come back on again, I'm still sitting exactly where I was, clutching my Lost-and-Founder's cap with both hands and blinking at empty space. Because, of course, the man with the deep hood has gone. Chapter 2. Weirdos and Crackpots. The second rule of Lost-and-Foundering is keep calm and try a smile. Seriously, you'd be amazed at some of the things that turned up in my Lost-and-Foundry. Thingamies, doodads, assorted hoojamafips of all descriptions. Once I even had a living, breathing human being hand herself in, but that's another story. You have to just take it all in stride, stay cool, and pretend that the Roman helmet or false nostril or blood-stained candlestick that got left in the conservatory is all in a day's work for a Lost-and-Founder. So, it's the second rule I'm mostly thinking of when the hotel lights come back on to reveal that not only has Deep Hood gone, he's also left an object on my desk. "You were just handing something in?" I asked the empty space where the man had been standing. "Why did you have to be so creepy about it?" I lean out of my cubbyhole and see a trail of rainwater leading to the main staircase. If I wanted to, I could follow it and find out which room Deep Hood's staying in. If I wanted to. And the thing on my desk? Well, see for yourself. It's a shell. A strange, spiky shell, pearly white and spiralling around itself until it ends in a point. The small spikes, which are slightly curved, run up this spiral at regular intervals. I pick up the shell and peer into the trumpet end. It's one of those sorts of shells. It seems heavier than it should be, and it gives a clear metallic tinkle when I shake it. There's a small hole in one side, rimmed with brass. Is there something inside? Cautiously, I put the shell to my ear. "I can hear the sea," I say to myself with a nervous chuckle of relief. "That means it's empty, right?" "All your head is," says an annoying voice, and I nearly drop the shell in surprise. From behind the large potted fern near my cubbyhole steps Mr. Mollusk, the hotel manager. He takes the shell from me. "Shiny thing." His eyes light up. "Probably worth quite a bit. What are you doing with something like this, Lemon?" "It was handed in, sir," I say, "by that new guest." At this, old Mollusk's horrible moustache bristles, and he almost throws the shell back to me. "You spoke to him?" he says, nodding fearfully at the stairs. "He spoke to you?" I shrug and hope that's answer enough. Mollusk runs his fingers through his thinning hair. "Why do we always get the strangest ones?" he asks, though mostly to himself. I shrug again. I mean, surely he knows the answer to that by now. Summer is a faded memory, and Eerie-on-Sea hasn't pretended to be a normal seaside town for so long that I wonder if it still can when the tourists return. Winter is lingering, and a storm mightier than any I have ever seen has engulfed the bay, turning the sea into a raging animal and blowing winds that would strip the enamel from your teeth. Only weirdos and crackpots would travel all the way to Eerie-on-Sea at this time of year. And where else are those weirdos and crackpots going to stay but the Grand Nautilus Hotel? Did you speak to him, sir?" I say, daring a question of my own. His voice was a bit, Did you think his voice was a bit,
"Don't be impertinent," snaps Mollusk, suddenly remembering himself. "You have a new piece of lost property to take care of, boy. No doubt of great value. Kindly get